Stream now, it's right.
Hello, hello, hello.
Just wait for the second one.
That's okay. I was editing something with volume in the last week, so I'm just...
Why is there no title on this video in here?
There should be.
No,
I did.
Not in Facebook.
I did put a title on it twice. Did it not load? Hello, everyone. Sorry about this. We're just working on the connection link.
Yep, it's
Facebook.
live. It says it's
It's
live.
live. Oh, excellent. Hello, hello, hello. Give me.
No, you didn't put one in Facebook.
Oops.
It's there now.
Okay, just
It
getting.
seems to be live.
Yep, I found it. We're all good. Woo! Hello. Okay, there we go. Right, let's get started. Sorry. So, we do still have quite a few pages. Oopsies. This was last week's. We still have quite a few pages left in our art journal. But I thought we might do something outside of our art journal this week. You know, just use some of our usual mixed media techniques that we do in our art journal on a scrapbooking page. So you guys get to see like a full throttle thing. And it's summer now, which means that things are going to dry quick enough for this to be like excellent. Sometimes I try doing this type of thing in winter and I forget that we're trying to make it in the hour. And you know, things go a little bit, how's your friend type thing. So I've got a piece of white cardstock. Our white cardstock that we mainly use is 300 GSM. We use it because it's amazing, and we can basically push the limits on it to like it. It's great. And then I've got a pack of.
You can take it to pulp and back again.
Yeah, Dad's right. You can basically nearly pulverize it, and if you leave it to dry, it stays together, which is great. And then we've got a chipboard, a picture cut of Australia, because I thought we could do like a traveling page of Aussie. Magical memories, rice paper, and some leaves. Look at that. Always fun with the leaves. Now, the only thing I did forget to do was grab a fakey photo. Mum, can you pass over the fakey photo paper? So while we're here, I just need a 4x6 one. We might come in, that's our fakey photo paper. We might come in and choose some things we're going to stencil on. Now, because this is the Aussie Grunge range, I think we can come in and use this gum leaf builder border stencil we've got, because it is amazing. And then, well, that fan might also be good. I think we'll stick to the rule of threes and let's choose 3 stencils. Now we've got 2 border ones, so I think we might need a bit more of like a bigger one. We could go for the splat, but I think we can generally just do splats for ourselves. So we might go for my favourite.
I'm still trying to get the Build Your Own bundle, or that you can add extra stencils to a bundle, mixed media bundle. I'm still trying to get the software to work.
Has it updated?
Yeah, they've updated the software, but it's not quite doing what they want and what you want. We're working with a team we're actually working with a team in Japan to get it to do some pretty tricky stuff, but we'll get there.
Do you know where our gum stamp went, Mum?
It should be there in that tub.
I think it never came home from kids' classes. Oh no, there it is.
She was told to ready to go to bed. There's not on the plan instead.
And then there's that one. And then there's that. Okay, so. Oh, hello, Karen, Pam, and Diana, and Diane. Okay, so let's get this piece of paper out. So this is our fakey photo paper. So we're just gonna. Oh, it's just short of 6 inches. Shoot, so we'll cut it 6 by 4. There we go. So we got our traveling photo. Now let's come in and do a bit of. We're just going to do some placing before we start actually doing the mixed media, because what I used to do when I made layouts that like had lots of mixed media on them, I would actually start with the mixed media first and then do the placing. And it's how we ended up with quite a few classes that don't actually have a spot for photos on them. Yeah, problem on my part there. So I have learnt from experience that when doing a mixed media layout, best to make sure you do a bit of a layout first before adding paint. So then you can kind of like guarantee that what you're doing is going to be seen and that you can fit a photo on. As, yeah, like I said, not all of my layouts have had photos end up on them because that wasn't a part of the plan. Which, like, is probably really problematic. But, you know, at the time I thought, meh. So we got these color cut words, and I'm going to use these color cut words as a collage. I want to show you that the word color cuts, if you get stuck with words that don't match your photo, like for example, if I personally lived alone, I would never find anything to do the word anniversary. So like how to use the color cuts as collage. And then this one here, let's just move. I did grab these canvas flowers. Leaves. I do like them. I have seen people buy them. I've picked them for orders. I'd like to use them myself. Actually, before we come up and tear it. So I think we might just come in. I'd like to use this piece behind my Australia here. And then come in and put like a piece of it over here. Piece of it up here. Piece of it there, you know. And I think we could do a very sneaky piece coming out from there. There we go. And then if we get desperate for the photo stand, I thought I could cut leaves and just stick them underneath the photo. So then the photo was framed in leaves. But we'll see how we go. That's only if, like, I forget that I need to have a photo on there and it loses its spot. It's like my backup plan of backup plans. So I think what we might do first is let's remove that one. Put that one over to there. And let's grab out a bottle of normal glue. It's just over that way. I know, right? Good lean. Yeah, see, I don't see a problem with that either, other than the fact that the idea behind scrapbooking is kind of to use photos. So, like I said, I've had a few where I've done mixed media on it and then haven't been able to find a spot for a photo, or I've been only able to find a spot that's like 3x3 for a photo. So keeping that in mind, tonight we're going to go a bit maniac, I think. So let's come in. Do that one. And before I stick it down, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come in and actually tap my edge of my Australia down. And I should also have a Tasmania here somewhere. It's very important that we don't forget Tasmania. They are a part of Australia. So where is my little... Well, there's my Australia. Like I said, very important. So let's come in. There we go. So there's our little mini Australia. So we stuck that to the rice paper with just normal art glue. Well, white glue. Now let's come in and get started. I think we want to remove these ones. I'm going through a green palette tonight. I wonder who will be happy with that one. Exactly. It is about choice. The photo is. It is. So let's come in and tip out our different green paint. So we've got a pastel Charisse, I think that is. We've got a medium green normal acrylic. We've got a lime green metallic acrylic. I know, I chose a lot of green colours before class, and then I've got a green glitter. And I thought, just for something funky, we're going to put a bit of white down, a bit of yellow down. This one. And let's come in with some white. I'm going to use white gesso tonight. Well, this is the white texture gesso, to be exact. So let's come in and get a little bit started, shall we? So, grabbing out our... I think we might need a blending brush. I'm just considering my options. I think it's probably best, or we could do a brayer. Or, I know, chunky sponge. Let's make some texture. Let's have some fun. Let's just put this one here and come in maybe with our dark green. Go for something different. Start with the darkest color. Really get in there. Get our texture on. There we go. And then let's come in over this way. And it's kind of giving me like a grass vibe, I think. See, it's got like a bit of like a grassy texture to it. I think it's very much. Oh, hello. How are you? I'm from the tube. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I didn't think. Great choice. Of course, you'd think that. Of course, of course. But yes, that there is. So it's got a bit of a grass texture from our chubby brush, and we're just gonna come and clean that one off because we're in summer here. So let's just get that one off, and then we come in, scrape it off. So that's got most of the ink off, as you can see, and I'm just gonna go and wipe that on my pants because I'm not very good pants at the moment. But if you are, a cloth nappy or a tea towel that you're not too attached to will work. But yeah, I'm not too attached to the pants I'm wearing right now, so we can go in there and add a bit of color. Let's come in now and let's see. I got these two, but I really want these to be like vocal point stencils. I do have 3 stamps out as well of ours, but I think, oh, excellent. I think I want my gum to be my gum not to be a vocal as well. I do like this one. Sketchy circles are my thing. So maybe we put leaves down as the base before we add our first layer of collage elements. So let's come in. Leaves, and our foam sponges are really simple, as most of you will know. You just come in, rub some paint on, turn it down, and just put it in a few spots. And just keep on using the excess the paint that I've got on my finger here. So then there's no waste whatsoever. Just keep coming in. There we go. And then let's just come and rub a little bit of the pastel along the edge here. Maybe just a teensy bit here. Remembering that our Australia is going to pretty much be exactly here. So we want to try and keep like this bit here clear. That makes sense. So now let's come in with our, well, because you just won't see it if you put it there. Like you could, if you wanted to, cover the whole page and then try and work out where you're going to stick your photo on the piece and the bit that you least like. That's normally how these ones go for me. I'm trying something a little bit different. I don't think it's going to work though, because I feel like I need to add a leaf here, which I am gonna, because, it just needs it. I know something's going to cover it in the end, but you never know. We might change it up a bit. All right, so let's come and put out our gel medium. We're just going to slip our palette over to the other side. Get a fair amount of that down. You could stick these down with tape, because I am going to go over them with paint, these color cuts. But that's up to you. I prefer to use tape glue just to be safe, my gel medium. So let's come and put a little bit on the back. Let's just... So it really doesn't matter what these words say. They're just going into our background as a piece of collage. Their actual meaning, yeah, we probably won't see them in the end. They'll be more like terrain. our page. So let's come in and keep adding. And then once you're happy with a few of them, then I'm going to come over and do a bit over top. There we go. So I'm going to stick a few down together and then do the glue that way, because I'll the glue use will be like a little bit more. I want to use the word efficient, but I don't think efficient's the right word. So let's just come in, grab some glue, stick it down. What was the saying again? Blue and green should never be worn together. Obviously, they never lived in Australia. Although, to tell you the truth, regional Queensland's green, I think, could probably be classified as like a grey silver in summertime, because yeah, like our grass just becomes like this silvery color that used to be green, grey with a tinge of green or something. Yeah, so I'm gluing the words down on top, and we're just going to use them as collage. Like, I don't actually worry about what they're saying, because I just kind of want them there in the background. I think it'll be really nice. I'll show you guys in a second how I'll add to it before we keep adding the paint colors. So let's just come in. I know Australia's going to be stuck there. Once again, not too worried about that fact. Okay. So we've got those there, right? So the photo's going to go here. And our Australia map's going to go there. But see how it just, the words kind of add to it? Give it a bit of bulk. So our color cuts are printed on a really nice German paper. This one here is just a general 300 GSM piece of white cardstock, and then the Australia is stuck to rice paper. So yeah, the blue and green should never be seen with a color in between. Rightio. Well, we might be breaking a few rules there, because I won't be sticking to them tonight. Okay, there we go. So let's just come over, and we're just going to seal our words into spot. This step's just important to make sure we got no air bubbles. The saying is silly. Yes, I do think the saying is silly. So yeah, we're just coming in and getting all the air bubbles out, because we don't want to have to come up and relift out bits and pieces. That's just very annoying. Very, very, very annoying. Right, let me grab, I'm looking for this paintbrush here. So I've just got my flat tip paintbrush now. Mine's a bit worse for wear. It's also losing its color off its edge. I've had it for a few times now, a few years. So let's come in. I think I might need to grab my better one of these. I might grab this one here. I think I accidentally got a bit of glue on and it hasn't been washed properly. Yeah, you can tell. There's like barely any movement on the brush. Right, let's come in with our bigger. So it's again quite flat. It's got a bit of a round tip. My worry level is none. So let's just come in. And I've just got this texture white gesso. Now, it doesn't go on 100% opaque, this gesso. It's got more of like a transparent type look. It's going to make it seem faded slightly. So we're going to fade our words into the background. There we go. And then just ink coming in and doing very loose brush strokes. So then that fading goes on and continues to like the surrounding stamped leaves and the surrounding stenciled, what do we call this one? This is my favorite stencil, but I have no idea what I called it in the end. Paint pattern 1. There you go. Yeah, once again, Mum comes up with the name for the stencils. I just draw them. Although I did think of a really cool one. It'd be nice if we did like a map of Australia as a stencil, I think. So then you guys could just like put it down and stencil it out. I did think of that today. So, yeah, it's quite fun. And then let's add our next layer. So, I think our next layer is going to be this gum leaf stencil. So let's grab our palette knife. I cleaned up my desk just before class. There it is. Bad move. I know. I shouldn't clean up after myself on my desk because I never find anything. But I did do it. And I think it was maybe a tiny mistake. So let's come in, and I think what we might do is we'll do our actual, this gum leaf one. This is the gum leaf builder, or the gum builder. So put down this one, and then we'll stamp our gum. So let's just come in. I'm using it backwards. 1 minute. God knows which way is forwards and which way is backwards. Okay. Let's just do it that. That isn't working. Let's come in with our... Where did the chubby brush go? Where did I dump that one? There we go. So let's just make sure we got none of that yellow wet on that side. Excellent. Come in, put this one down this way. And let's just dab this one out. There we go. That's nice. Wasn't able to sit the stencil down flat enough for the palette knife to work properly. Plus, I'm a little bit uncoordinated, so that was probably never going to work, to be honest. Lovely to figure that one out now, as you know. So let's just come in and keep going along our gum builder. So just using that chubby brush. It will have like the same texture as our green, but we probably won't see it as much just purely because the yellow is quite, it's a very light color compared to the green. So let's come in now and clean that one. As you can tell, I am a stickler for cleaning paintbrushes after many years of getting yelled at by my mom when I'm going to university. Realizing the value of brushes does help with that. However, cleaning stencils, on the other hand, doesn't happen regularly. I probably should, but it doesn't. So let's come in now with our metallic green. Acrylic. Now, remember, this one here is also not like 100% opaque paint. It's more transparent. So we will see the layers underneath our gum nuts. Okay, and then just coming in and just rubbing a little bit on. We're not overloading our stamp. If you do it, it's okay. You can just wipe it off, clean up, go again. Happened plenty of times for me. Okay, and then just And then let's just come in and add some of that green to our outer bit. Just removing that white space, getting it really into there. I am rubbing it in a circle pattern so then it blends nicely. Isn't so out there. And then let's I think come in with this leafy one. Hold up. Leaf sprig. There we go. Figured out what it was called and just add it in with some white. But we're going to use our flat tip paintbrush again. Just add our white gesso to it. So it's not going to be like 100% opaque. It's just going to be like a ghost print. That makes sense. Ghost print, ghost print, ghost print. See? Ghost print. Ghost print. Ghost print. There we go. And then what we might come and do, just add a bit of rubbing over here and a few lines over there. Just will make our collage and our stenciling just a little bit secondary to our photo, which hopefully means that our photo will stand out more. And I won't have to fussy cut out leaves because I'm a color cut person, not really a fussy cut person. I know that's controversial to say that, but no, I'm just impatient. That's my thing. I'm impatient. Okay, so there's our photo first, and then let's grab our rice paper, and that's got our Australia stuck to it. Come in and cut it slightly off. Oh, let's also grab these bits. We haven't used our sketchy circle stamp. Just remember that one. Oh, I think we might be laying this out the opposite way. And then let's... Maybe I should have started with Tasmania first. It would have been easier. Just coming in and fussy cutting around because this is now dry on our rice paper. Ideally, you do want to wait until your picture cut or whatever you stuff to your rice paper is dry before cutting around it. Just because it's easy to pulp. Mm-hmm. There we go. Good morning. Oh, hello, Debbie. That's okay. It does get a little bit difficult currently because of daylight savings. I can't imagine the time zoning for you guys in America, honestly. Over here. Just... There we go. Right, so there's the bigger one of the two. Oh dear. We're having similar connections to what we normally have. So put it this way. Come over a bit. We put this one here. And then that can be room for like journaling. See where this is going? And then let me just cut out Tasmania before I say my next bit. Don't want to forget them. There we go. And then, so we got that one there. And where to next? If we put it here on our bigger piece of white. From the other Australia. Come and put these two here. That done with the palette knives. And what do we think? I do think it'll be missing sketchy circles that we can stamp on at the very end. But Oh, well, that is a very hard thing trying to talk a grandson into bed. Amelia's just gone to bed now, which is good. So that's nice. So what are we thinking? What color do you reckon we should do our title here? We could possibly do it a blue color. A blue with like a bit of white added to it, so it's a bit lighter, you know? And do it with our chunky brush so we've got texture to it. And then what we could do is we could also do our circle in blue as well then, to really add to it. But I think we're going to stick down everything else and then do those two things. Because, you know, it'll be good to get some permanence on the page. So let's just come in. So I am drinking water as I go just because, yeah, it's hot. My hair is currently at the length that I cannot put it in a head tie. My mum thinks it's amazing because I'm having to force to do my hair. I think it's a little bit sketchy, but you know, it is a good height though. It's like perfect for the swimming cap that I have to wear in the mornings when I go swimming, which is nice. So less thought there, just easily goes on. Whereas with long hair, you're like battling consistently. So there's that piece. And then let's come in with some tape and a pencil right on this one. So it's a fakey photo. It's 4 by 6 inches. Come on and tape this one down. And tape this on here. And add a bit of glue to our rice paper. I'm just going to use a normal craft glue for this bit. So I want it to kind of be attached like so, but I'm going to stick it together with tape. I'm just trying to make all my elements stick nicely together. Making it a bit easier on me, you know. Making pages with mixed media doesn't have to be hard. You just have to, when it comes to sticking, you just got to make sure that you've got the page A, dry enough, and B, you've got enough glue when you stick everything down to hold it. Glue and tape. Best crafters friends. Oh, and good scissors. Right, let's put that one there, I think. Yeah. Dab him down. And then this one here will go here. I'm just going to use this. We're going to use our general gel medium. Yeah, I think the blue would look really nice too. It just, I think we're tying our words just a tinsy bit more because I do like how they look in there. Let's just come in. Get our it's a bit more. There we go. Glue on the back. I am just applying my glue straight to it because I don't actually have much left in my palette, and it's mixed with a bit of, I think I've got some watercolor ink left in there from a project I was doing on the weekend. I've got an artwork going up at our local Catholic church, the one that's attached to Amelia's school. because it's their 100-year celebration in 2 weeks' time, and they were running like an art type thing, and you could do like a painting of the church. So I just finished that one off this weekend and sent it in. So that's what that green, extra green paint's from. Like, don't get me wrong, matches our layout, so I'm not too fast, but it is a bit greeny. So there's that. And then, why can you see that? Sorry. Found it. Sorry about that. And then let's come in with just a bit of this dark green. Really play on the lights and shadows of our page. Because everything is about balancing out our colour so that it's super vibrant, but also so that your eyes have time and space to process your colour. I know that seems very scientific-y, but all it really means is just make sure that you got nice lights and nice darks, and then everything looks equal and beautiful. So let's come in with a bit of our blue. I'm going to put straight into the white there, and then let's just mix it up with the chubby brush, and we'll mix it up as we go onto the title. So then we get this nice motley difference in blue on our title. I think it will give it a little bit more of an oomph to it too, because you'll have some parts that are super bright next to bits that are just a little bit darker. See? Very nice blue there, I reckon. And we're just going to sit that one there. Once it's completely dry, but while we wait for it to dry, I don't think we'll be using any of the canvas fussy cut leaves. I might still chuck them in the bundle if you want to use them, or I might put them when we get there. We're trying to set up this system so then when we do mix beanie bundles and custom kits on our website, that you guys can choose whether or not to add the tools we use, or add, say, like for a bundle, if you wanted to use a different stencil to your bundle, that you could change it or add a stencil to it. Or add the paints to your purchase if you're running out of one of the paint colors, or you'd like to purchase a set of paints, like the pastels and the metallics or the fluoros. And then let's just come in, and I think we might just flick a bit of that blue and some of the pastel green down. So we just grab a fan brush, put a bit of blue on. Flick it on there. Flick it on there. I think what might actually be better for the, what's it called? The pastel color, because I do think we just need a little bit more of that pastel blue on there. Thinking maybe, I mean, not pastel blue, some of the pastel green. Just come in. There, and then let's me add that. So I'm just gonna add some glitter. I just keep adding until I'm happy with it. I know it's a bit hard because you can't go backwards if you think, oh, that might be wrong, but it's better just to trust your instincts and go with the flow. You never know what could happen. That's what lots of our classes are. Just trusting yourself. And then okay. Right. And our title there. How we where to next? Because then you can put the date here. Well, we might move it just a smidgen. We might just do. Let's come put a few of those just over the border. Not like all over, just slightly over. Then come in with the yellow. Any yellow? There we go. There we are. It's just coming in. Putting a bit of yellow down. I think maybe there. Yes. Right, let's stick this one down with our glue. So let's flip them over here. Just putting a bit of glue on. Thank you. I don't know what's just coming and tap, 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 tap. Just getting rid of the excess so I don't create the Titanic. Flooding a page is never fun. I've flooded many. Okay. And I think we might be Donskis. There we go. So that there is our mixed media page with enough space for a 4x6 photo, which is a miracle. So, and you got plenty of room for journaling and writing a story, which most people do like with travel pages, which is good. I would wait for it to dry before writing anything in pen on it, though, just as a heads up. So, that there is a page for tonight. There will be a bundle/kit for this one, and you shall see us. So our weekly class, we don't have any Friday Night Live this week, but our weekly class is on Tuesday night for card making, Wednesday night for scrapbooking in the November subscription group this week. And for anyone who's coming to see us in Brisbane, we are so excited to come down the weekend. It will be amazing. And yeah, looking forward to it. So have a great night, everyone. And we'll see you throughout the week on the socials. Have a wonderful evening. Bye.